Hey guys, CoffinSkate here, and in this video I want to talk about the cancellation of E3 2020. Now, before, I know tons of people are going to ask, yes, this is a different background. The reason being is because I am hanging out, where I'm at my dad's house. I'm going to be here for about a full week, so, but yeah, that's enough of that. So, for those of you who are in the know when it comes to video games and gaming news and whatnot, I'm pretty sure you all know that E3 has been canceled. It was supposed to be going for, and I have a news article from Ars Technica. I will link this in the description below, um, but yeah, it was scheduled for June, from June 9th to the 11th in Los Angeles, and looks like that's not going to happen. Their reasoning is because I'm not going to say the actual name to avoid demonetization, but not like this channel's monetized anyways. But but I'm going to call it the same thing that Jeremy, the Gamer 2323, calls it. I'm just going to call it the T virus. So yeah, the whole T virus thing. It's the reason why E3 has been canceled this year. And this is, I mean, E3 has been dying down the past couple years. It's really evident in the fact that, I mean, last year, and I want to say, no, it was just last year, that Sony decided to not be at E3, and they said they weren't going to be at this year's E3. Of course, now E3 is not going to happen, um, but yeah, not to mention it's not just E3 that is getting closed, or that is being canceled this year. Tons of things are being canceled thanks to the T virus, but that's besides the point. We're mainly talking about E3 here, and this is crazy because I don't know how long E3 has been a thing, but to my knowledge, E3 has never shut down or never closed because of a serious or because of something this serious. And I mean, um, and you know what? I'm gonna say a little spiel real quick about the T virus. I mean, I understand that tons of places, like hell, the U.S. as a whole is pretty much being closed down for the time being. And I mean, schools are getting canceled or being closed for 3 weeks. I mean, that's what's going on here in Michigan. Schools are literally being closed for 3 weeks because of the T virus. And not to mention, uh, some schools will probably have like 4 weeks off because of spring break coming up. But this is, in my opinion, I personally feel that the and the media is kind of, you know, blowing this out of proportion. I mean, yeah, the T virus is definitely is definitely really bad. I mean, it's definitely bad. I'm not saying it's bad by any means. I'm just saying that I feel like people, especially the media, is really uh, kind of blowing this out of proportion. And not to mention, like, you know, they're saying stuff like wash your hands and shit, which is stuff you should be doing. Um, but it's it, I find it kind of funny because people are now buying up hand soap, and I'm like, so what were you using before? Like, were y'all not washing your hands before? And I've actually seen people, you know, go into the bathroom, at a public bathroom. I mean, go to the bathroom, do their business, and then they just leave. They don't even bother washing their hands or anything. They don't even bother, you know, washing their hands without soap, which is, at that point, just stay like 10 feet away from me. If you're one of those people, please stay 10 feet away from me because I don't want to know what the hell is on your hands. So yeah. Um, but anyways, so, and you know, I could go on and on. But honestly, I feel like that they're kind of blowing the T virus out of proportion. I mean, all you have, I mean, yeah, it's airborne and whatnot, but just wash your hands. Practice good hygiene for one, and yeah, you should be fine. But not to say that you shouldn't be very weary about it. You should definitely be very wary about it. Just, I think people need to tone down the how. I feel like people just need to calm down a bit. Again, like I said, of course, it's okay to be weary about this. It's definitely something to be very weary about, but not to the point that you're just buying up tons of toilet paper, which I don't understand that in the first place when it doesn't even affect toilet paper, or doesn't even affect you taking a shit. Doesn't has nothing to do with the T virus, but that's besides the point. But my point being is that I think people kind of need to take a step back and actually think, and actually kind of calm down a bit. Again, like I said, people really need to be wary about it because it is definitely something to that is worrying, especially by the fact that it's like a stronger version of the flu. Um, but yeah, I yeah, just practice good hygiene. That's all I'm really gonna say, and that's really all I want to say about that, about the whole T virus spiels, about the whole T virus thing and what's going on with that. But yeah, so back to E3. This is crazy because when E3 rolls around, not so much the past few years, but when E3 rolls around, we get some crazy reveals. Tons of news comes out about some upcoming games and whatnot. And now that's not going to be a thing. Granted, years ago, E3 was like the biggest event ever, especially if you're a fan of video games. It's like, it was like Christmas for gamers all around the world. And because we constantly get some updates on games, some game announcements and whatnot, and now that's not really going to happen. Now, I did also recently find out that that they're going to do a digital event, or Xbox is going to be doing a digital event, which is that's another thing. I think a lot of these companies that were going to do like a press conference this year are probably going to do some sort of digital event. So not sure about Square Enix, Bethesda, EA, or Ubisoft, but definitely, I mean, Nintendo does a Nintendo Direct, so that's definitely no brainer. But definitely Xbox. I could definitely see that with Xbox, and also of course Sony with the PlayStation because they have the whole State of Play. But this kind of has me curious. Are they going to do XO20 this year? The Xbox the Xbox event, whatever the hell it's called, XO something. Makes me wonder if they're going to do that, or if there's going to be a PlayStation experience. So I'm not sure if there will be a PlayStation experience because we've not had one of those in the past few years, and even the last one was just really, really. Let's not get into that, but no, it was it's gonna be weird not having an E3 to look forward to because, again, no news. There's not really gonna be any news, or any new games that are gonna be announced. All we know, to my knowledge, all we know in terms of like games that were possibly gonna get announced was that we were supposed to. WB Games is gonna announce a new Batman game and a new Harry Potter game. So yeah, that's really all we know in terms of like game announcements from E3. So maybe, who knows? Maybe we'll get those will get revealed during Microsoft's digital event, or maybe during the Nintendo Direct, or possibly if PlayStation does said Nintendo Direct. If PlayStation does a State of Play, I have a feeling we'll definitely see a State of Play for PlayStation, especially the fact we haven't gotten one in so long now. Say what you will about the state of plays, but it is a great way to, you know, show off what's coming to PlayStation, or new games that are coming to the console. And, you know, it's the same deal with Nintendo Direct. I would much prefer an actual conference, though Nintendo Directs I actually really like. However, when it comes to PlayStation, I much prefer a full-on conference. So, you know, it's gonna be weird, you know, especially by the fact, you know, this year this year is gonna be the launch year of the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X, and we're not gonna get any info on this console, as possibly as soon as we thought. I guess you'd say with E3, because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who was speculating that we would be getting tons of info on those two consoles at this year's E3, but it's not going to happen. So, with E3 being canceled this year, so, but yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how companies, how these game companies, and there I go touching my face. I know I'm not supposed to do that, but anyways, it's going to be interesting to see how developers handle announcing new games, or announcing games that they would have announced at this year's E3. So, but yeah, hopefully we don't see any more cancellations of conference or game expos or and whatnot. Conventions, that's what I mean. Hopefully we don't see any cancellations of like big conventions this year, and especially at the Game Awards. Say what you will about last year's Game Awards, those were so awful. I feel like I should have made a video about that, but pretty much to sum up how I felt, that was one of the worst game awards ever. So congrats to all the games that won awards, but it was just, you know, to have a Fast and Furious game be your last announcement. Like, I know there are tons of people who love Fast and Furious, but really, that was the best, or that was the reveal you saved for last. Compare that to the year before, Joker was the last announcement of the Game Award. Joker for Smash, or Joker from Persona 5 and Smash. That was, you know, that's a whole nother can of worms to open. You know, it's way too late to be discussing how bad the Game Awards is, but in short, it was just really bad. But yeah, hopefully we don't get any more cancellations, and yeah, so E3 not going to be around this year. How do you guys feel about it? Are you okay with that? Are you not okay with that? I'm split down the middle. I mean, I can understand why they canceled this year's E3, but at the same time, it's like, what are we gonna do with gaming news? I mean, that's like the biggest week for gamers. So, but yeah, anyways, that's all I gotta say. Expect a new video soon. I'm gonna be doing a video. I'm gonna start a series where I'm talking about the games I've been playing recently. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'm CoffinSkate signing off, and as always, peace out, my friends.